I hugged my brother at my father's funeral, but I didn't feel his love. I felt the cold, sharp blade of a betrayal I never saw coming. We were the only two left. We shared the same blood, the same childhood, and the same promises. My father always said, "Protect each other like shields." But as the smoke rose from my father's pyre, I didn't know that my brother had already broken that shield into 1,000 pieces. While I was drowning in grief, he was already counting the price of my soul. 3 days after the funeral, the house felt like a tomb. I went to my father's old wooden study to find his diary, the only thing I wanted to keep. But the drawer was empty. Not just the diary, but the land deeds, the bank documents, and the will. Everything was gone. I found my brother in the garden, sipping tea as if nothing had happened. When I asked him where the papers were, he didn't even look at me. He just handed me a single sheet of paper. It was a transfer deed. My father had supposedly signed over everything, the house, the business, the savings, to my brother. My name was nowhere to be found. I looked at the signature. It was a perfect match. But I knew my father. He wouldn't leave me with nothing. Then I saw it. A small smudge of ink on the corner. It was fresh. This wasn't my father's signature from months ago. This was a forgery done while my father was gasping for his last breath in the hospital bed. My brother finally looked at me, his eyes cold and hollow. He said, "You're too emotional for business. You'd waste it all on memories. I'm just securing our future." He didn't see a sister-brother. He saw an obstacle. He used my father's death as a business opportunity. He turned our grief into his profit. I have the proof now. I found a hidden camera my father installed for security. I have the footage of my brother holding my father's hand, not to comfort him, but to force his thumb onto those documents while he was unconscious. I could take this to the police. I could destroy his reputation and send him to prison tomorrow. But then I look at our mother. She's already broken by the loss of her husband. If she finds out her eldest son is a criminal, it will kill her. My brother knows this. He's betting on my silence. He's using my love for our mother as a cage to keep me quiet while he lives in luxury on stolen money. Every time he smiles at her, I feel like vomiting. Every time he pretends to be the perfect son, I feel the ink of our family history turning into poison. I have the files ready to upload to the authorities. One click and he loses everything. But one click and I lose the only family I have left. Am I wrong if I choose revenge over the peace of my mother? What would you do? Let me know in the comments.